and I'm here to do my commemorative speech. Wesley, go ahead and show the audience members.
Okay.
Alright. Ow! I scream in pain as I roll my ankle by stepping on another person's foot while playing basketball. I've never rolled my ankle this bad before. This was my worst sprain I've ever had. But like always, there was someone there to make sure I was okay. This person was my dad. He held me up, and I'll never forget the words that he always said, no matter how bad an injury was. He said, "Walk it off. You're all right." I think everyone has someone in their life that has always been there for them, no matter how bad you mess up. That is just one thing that makes my dad the person that has had the positive impact on my life. Ever since I can remember, my dad has always been there for me. Anywhere from my bicycle wreck when I was 7 to severely rolling my ankle a couple of years ago. He is caring, he jokes around, but has a big heart, and he's encouraging. So back to my story. Tried to walk it off, but I could barely walk. Then I made a really bad decision. I took off my shoe. Most basketball players know not to take off their shoe because it lets swelling set in, and it also takes all your support away. I just didn't think about it at the time, thought it would help to take my shoe off. Dad was sitting next to me watching the rest of the players practice because he was the coach. Once he turned and saw me taking off my shoe, he said, "Boy, what are you doing? Put your shoe back on. Taking it off isn't going to help anything. Just keep walking." So I did. And it got to the point, after about a minute or two of walking, where I couldn't walk anymore, so I sat down. He went over towards me and sat down and simply said, "You done?" And I responded with a nod. Even though I was having a great practice and wanted to get back out there, he went and got ice and basically helped me back to top shape before the next game. He's always pushed me and expected me to do well in school and expected me to play smart basketball. That really has helped me in life. I do well and I try my hardest in school. I also have become a team player on the court. This has helped me on and off the basketball court. I'm not a selfish person, nor am I a selfish basketball player. I love to encourage people just like my dad and see others succeed in life and basketball. Without my dad being in my life to push me to be the best I can in everything I do, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. Now I'm sure all of y'all are wanting a funny and embarrassing story, so I'm going to give you one. And my dad has always been a jokester. He's always kind of picked on me, but of course I would pick back. In 8th grade, I had a girlfriend that I thought I cared about. My family and I went to the beach in September of my 8th grade year. Some of y'all might be asking why I go in September. Well, it's less crowded and it's about half the price a little after Labor Day. So that's what we did, and we still do now. We stayed for a whole week. I promised my girlfriend that I would get her something while I was at the beach, since we were separated for a whole week. There were 2 slides at the hotel we were staying at that were 3 stories high. One was really curvy, and another was a straight shot down. I was terrified of both of them. On the 6th day, our last full day, we go to the pool next to both of the slides. Dad dares me to go down the curvy slide, and I was not going on that slide. But my mom said she would go with me, so I guess you could say they talked me into it. Mom and I went down the slide, and I was terrified the whole way down, screaming and wanting it to stop. I was a bit of a baby in 8th grade. But it finally ended, and Dad said, "Now go try the other one." I responded with, "Haha, real funny. No, I'm not going on that slide." He said, "You still have to buy that girl something, and you don't have any money, and I'm not going to give you any money unless you go down that slide." My heart dropped. I knew he had me right where he wanted me. I had no option. I had to do it. So Mom went down first, and the lifeguard told her to cross her feet, put her arms across her body, and hold her opposite shoulder. I was thinking in my head that this slide could kill me. What if I don't follow the instructions? Could I get really hurt? I was freaking out, but I had to do it. I heard my mom scream the whole way down, which really helped me, but not. So I get ready to go down the slide. The lifeguard tells me what to do, and I say, "Okay," in a shaky voice, and slowly let go of the railing and went down the slide. That was the most terrifying thing I've ever experienced in my life. It was pitch black, my feet were blown apart from the force of the water, and I don't even know what my arms were doing. I reached the end of the slide in what seemed like 2 minutes, but in actuality lasted about 5 seconds. Then I acted like it wasn't a big deal, even though I was white as it goes. Looked at my dad and said 2 words, "Your turn," and he just walked off. My mom and dad recently got separated, and me and my brother live with my dad. He works 2 jobs and works about 60 hours a week. He still finds enough time to spend time with my brother and I. And I think that is one thing that makes him such a good dad, and I couldn't ask for more. So in conclusion, if you have a dad that cares about you, and your future, encourage you to try new things, and try your hardest at everything you do. And a dad that works all the time to provide for you, but still spend time with you, then you have a pretty great dad just like me. Thank you.
Good. Good job.